What is up, everybody? It is Coach coming to you with another Strike Team update, Elite Strike Team update. Well, Mantic is having this thing. Usually they release these strike teams in the vault, which you see here on the screen, and usually they'll do that, and then a day later they'll come out with stats. So they're doing this thing over on My Mini Factory. They're having a campaign over there, and one of the milestones was that they unlocked the Search and Destroy team, which is the veer-myn. So what I like to do is go over this strike team, analyze it, and we'll get down to business. And hey, listen, if this is your first time here, I want you to consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, and it costs you nothing to do it. So if you could, help me out. But without further ado, let's get to it. So the veer-myn, okay, the Vault Stalkers, the Vault Chasers, all them. I remember when we made these guys, it was supposed to be elite of elite list. All right, they were supposed to be like armored and like a higher class of veer-myn. Okay, so they should be an elite list, and then if you're going to do veer-myn, they should be in a veer-myn elite list. So it makes a lot of sense to me. I always played the Vault Chasers. I did some things where it was just them, with Thorn as the leader at the time. He was the leader, and I really I enjoyed playing them, so without further ado, let's get to it. So the Surge and Destroy, it's a 200-point list, and there are no additions, no nothing, okay? And what you're going to do is you're just going to take everything that's on this list and you're going to play it as is. So here are the rules. So what I'm doing a little different video today. I got an idea, and what we're going to do is I'm going to use my companion app here. I've blown it up so you can see it, and we'll get full use of it. And if you're not a companion guy, you can actually see what's involved here. So let's get to it. So the first things first, here is the Crone Mother. So she is not in the book, and this is pretty much the only way you can take her. So she moves on a 1-2. She's got a 5 shoot, 5 fight, 4 survive. 4 fight, 4 survive. Armor 2, 3 health points, size 2. Alright, so she has charge, recon 4+, tac 2, tough, and her special orders are upgraded by our engineer. We'll get to all this in a second. Alright, so now, charge. What exactly is charge? Well, a model with this keyword may choose to move an extra 1 cube as a part of an advanced action, not a sprint action, and it gains Frenzy 1 until the end of the activation. At the end of the activation, the model must make a 3-dice survive test 2. So you're going to make 2 out of 3 saves. If the test is failed, you lose 1 health point. Armor and other keywords do not protect against this damage. If it kills the model's VP model, the VPs will be awarded to your opponent. So essentially, you got to make the save. If not, you lose the HP. Armor, tough, all that good stuff does not matter. So I will be honest with you, I cannot make charge rolls to save my life or to save my model's lives. But it is a good thing. You get to move 1 extra, and you'll see as we go through this list how really advantageous it is for these guys to do it, and how much it is like a next step for them. It just brings them to another level. So getting back to the Crone Mother, recon of 4+ is great. Tac 2, awesome. Tough, all right? You need tough. You need tough on her, all right? But she was a badass. So you got to. You got to protect the queen here, all right? Now, her special order is upgrade bioengineering. Use an army special result on a command dice to allow the active model to use charge and automatically pass the following survive test. So, what did I just tell you? All right, Coach is always failing his charge test, but with this, you automatically pass it. And that was similar to Thorn's rule in 2nd edition. I like this. Bringing it back. Really good. So she's got a chem staff, range 2, AP 1, and it burns. I love this, burns. Poisonous tail. It's a close combat weapon. AP 1, companion, and it burns. So let's break this down, okay? Size 2 is not that big. I think she should be size 3. That's just me. I think she should be size 3. Now, I do know that the Brood Mother is a size 2 also, but yeah, 40 mil base, size 2. I get it. So anytime you're rolling, though, you're going to have in combat is a companion, which is nice. All right. The chem staff's range 2, AP 1, it burns. This is just because she fights on a 4, toxic 1, AP 1. Not too bad. I mean, she doesn't have any frenzy or anything like that. But, you might want to keep this model back. But if she has to defend herself, she got the means to do it. Also, TAC 2 is good. Also, when you think about it, maybe put her on an objective. She can protect that objective in the back end objective. So, yeah, I like the Chrome model. All right, so let's get on to my boys here. All right, one of the troops, Vault Stalkers. Moves on a 2-3, range of 6. Terrible. Fight of 4, survive of 5. Armor 1. There's the armor. 2 health points, size 1. All right, on a 25 mil base. Got a ray pistol for 1 VP. All right, so these are your nuts and bolts troops. They just, they're your fodder right here. But you will see that it moves on a 2-3. So if you use the charge rule, which he does have, you'll be able to move 1 more, and then you can get a shot off, and that great shot of 6+. But they are really, I used to use these guys as fighting. You get a shot and then move in there because they move 2. So mobility of the veer-myn are always good. Moving on to the Vault Runner. Okay, moves on a 2-3. Basically, let's see. This is a guy pretty much same stats except for a fight. It's got a worse fight. Armor 1, 2 health points, size 1, 25 mil base. Has a ray gun, which is range 4, rapid fire, but on that super duper shoot of 6. So this is another crappy troop. That's basically what it is. This is your troop tax. All right, so now we get to the Shocker. Let's go to the Shocker. All right, moving on a 2-3, no range, fight of 4. Survive of 5, armor 1, 2 health points. Size 1, 25 mil base. He has the Razor Claws. Love the Razor Claws. Close combat AP 1, Frenzy 1, that'll set you back 1 VP. So now charge going in there, which as you remember, charged, gives you Frenzy 1 until the end of the activation, and it will stack. So that would give him Frenzy 2 on a fight of 4+. Not bad. You move on a 3. You can move 3. The only thing is that for movement on this, it might be better not to be charged because you could run in and you would, you can move 3. If you move in with charged for 3 on the movement, you still have another activation. But if you're in combat already, then it's the same thing. So this is a toss-up. This guy's a toss-up here because you can get Frenzy 1. But then you're gonna have to take the charge test. But if you have a splat, you might be able to circumvent that. Or if you're feeling lucky on a survival of 5, 3 dice, 5 ups, you never know. Maybe get a little 8 train going there. It could work. Next, the Fuser. Okay, Fuser's another cool model. Moves on a 2-3. Range of 6, fight of 5, survive of 5, armor 1, 2 health points, size 1, 25 mil base. The Future gives you a thermal blast, a range 3, explosive frag 3 for 2 VPs. Not bad. This is one of those things. Range 6, a range fight of 6. I'm sorry, fight of 5, but he shoots on a 6. He's okay. Not bad. The Future's he's okay, but like I said, this is another one of the fodder troops. So that's the Fuser. Let's go to Thorn. So Thorn was a leader, but then he got demoted to a living legend for some reason. Moves on a 2-3. He is range of 4, fight of 5, survive of 4, armor 1, 2 health points, size 1, 25 mil base. He's got a heavy ray pistol, range 3, weight of fire 1, 2 VPs. Charged, medic, tac 1. So if the Broodmother goes down, you still have Thorn bringing up your tactician. He's all right. As I'm going through this, I don't know what I used to do with these guys, and I know they've changed a little bit. So, but yeah, he's a medic. I guess that'll help. I never really take medics. Weight of fire 1 always helps, but range 3, garbage. Let's go to the Crone Sister. All right, so she has. This is a new model. All right, this is from Overdrive. It was in the vault already, but I guess it's with this team. The Crone Sister moves on a 1-2, fight of 5. Range 5, fight of 4, survive of 4, armor 1, 3 health points, size 2, 40 mil base. The Crone Sister has Poisonous Tail, Close Combat, AP1, Companion, and Toxic. So I guess that's is that same thing as the Chrome One, the Poisonous Tail, AP1 Companion, Toxic One, AP1, and the Chrome Sister Companion, AP1, Toxic One. Yeah, that'll set you back 3 VPs, and not too bad. Watching was on a 1 to 2. It would have been a 2 to 3 would have been good. Get her in there. 5 to 4. No, like I said, there's no frenzy or anything like that. So, but I guess you'd have to use charged. And for the Crone Sister, it would be worth it because you can move on a 2. You can move 2 and you have at least Frenzy 1 in there. But you're going to take that shot. But if you got a splat, like I said, it'll work. All right, here's the Trapper. Moves on a 2 to 3, range of 5. Hey, getting better. I guess he's been practicing. 5 of 6, Survival 5, Armor 1, 2 health points, size 1, 25 mil base. He's got a Mine Launcher, range 4, Frag 4, and it's a trap. So those of you who don't know what trap is, let's ask the companion app. Alright, so the trap, it's a big, long, convoluted thing. When a weapon with the trap rule is used, place a trap marker in the target cube. Whenever an enemy model enters a cube with a trap token, the player who placed the token may choose to detonate it. If they do so, immediately resolve the effect of the trap. If a weapon is listed as trap, frag 3, resolve frag 3. Once detonated, the trap token is removed. If you have the engineer keyword, the trap is diffused and discarded. Okay, the engineer's activation ends immediately, so basically you could defuse it if you're there. If a model or weapons with a capital A in the middle has the ability to shoot a trap into a target cube, roll 3 dice, range test 1 with no modifiers or rerolls allowed. If the test is successful, place trap in the target cube as normal. If the test has failed, roll for scatter to see where the trap is placed. Honestly, never really used traps. I wasn't too much of a big fan of it, but looking back, maybe I should have. All right, maybe around a only one way in or one way out, or they got to go through there. That might be good for like when you're playing against bikes or things that have to stay on the first level. That might not be a bad idea. Throw a few traps in there. All right, so it's frag 4 and a ray pistol, range 2. For him, and he's a hacker. For him to use charge really wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, unless you got to get somewhere, you could move on 3. So, and charge gives you frenzy 1, but it's not like augmented. So it would have been good if he had augmented instead of charged. We can change Trapper to have augmented, and he could augment the weapon and go through the same thing, and then the splat would work for that. So, all right, Overcharger. So basically, this is like one of the, from the veer-myn, one of the night terrors with sides, but it's basically the same thing here. All right, moves on a 2 to 3. It has no range because it doesn't have any gun. Fights on a 4. Survive a 5. Armor 1. 4 health points, size 3 on a 40 mil base. I don't think that's correct. I think it's the bigger base, the 60 mil base. Yeah, I think that's incorrect. Okay, so I just checked on the companion app for the veer-myn and the Overcharger. It says 40 mil base. I think this is incorrect. I think he's on the bigger base, basically, like I said, with the compared to the other model. But let's go through it. So he's got a beast, charge, rampage, and tough. So tough on a survive of 5, okay, but you're probably going to want to get this guy into combat. All right, enhanced claws, close combat, AP2, frenzy 1, 3 health points. So a survive of 5, terrible. Not terrible, but that's midline, right in the middle, average. But if you charge him, he'll have frenzy 2. You can move the 3 that you need him to move, and that's why you would do the frenzy. Tough won't matter in that, but rampage is always tough. So if you charge, you got to make that. If he's injured, you're gonna have to make a rampage roll. But yeah, I always like the Overcharger. They always did great. He's got enhanced claws though. It's different than the other regular model in the veer-myn. So let's go with the Vault Runner. Okay, the Vault Runner. 2 to 3, 6, 5, 5. Armor 1, 2 health points, size 1. He has a ray gun, range 4. It's a rapid fire weapon and also rate of fire 1. So rate of fire on a 6+. Oh boy. All right. So like I said, this is just more fodder. The range 4, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's look at the Vault Stalker. All right, the last guy here, another Vault Stalker. Moves on a 2 to 3, 6, 4, 5. Armor 1, 2 health points. Ray pistol, range 2, and it'll set you back 1 VP. So this is basically all the stuff that, the Volt Chasers. This is the one that we had, and they're all in this list here. New is the Crone Sister. They're okay. I really like the Shocker. I used to take a bunch of Shockers because he fights on the 4 AP1 friends. You want to charge, you'll get an AP2. I like that, but it seems like you're just trying to get a bunch of guys here. So here's it's weird. Volt Stalker, Volt Runner, and then, excuse me if I'm going too fast, just put that in the comments below. And then another Volt Runner, Volt Stalker, so you get, I guess, 2 of each. All right, so let's talk about the orders and keywords. All right, so when you decide the scenario and you do the recon rolls, you got to pick one of these. So one is Toxic Waste. When a model uses charge, close combat weapon equipped by the model gains Toxic 1 or increases its Toxic by 1. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. When he uses charge, close combat weapons equipped by this. So, you have to use this for that. So this is one of the ones that are specific. So, there's a bunch of shooting guys in here too, but they don't benefit from this, just the close combat weapons. Overcharge tech. Models are equipped with ray weapons gain AP1. Okay, not bad. The active model uses charge. The ray weapon has an additional way to fire 1. Not bad. AP1 way to fire 1 on top of an additional way to fire. There's a few of them, so they would give them way to fire 2. Not bad, not bad, not bad. A nest of 2 mothers. The Crone Sister is replaced with an additional Crone Mother. Oh, that's not bad. All right. The Crone Sister replaced with an additional Crone Mother. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like the Crone Mother because she also has the, she has the tough and the armor, and she also has the range, although it's range 2. But you might be able to get one of them up there, and then she could crack some skulls moving up, and then if, let's say, one of the Crone Mothers dies, you don't lose attack 2. So it's not bad. You do have Thorn in there, giving you an extra 1, but it's there. That's not a bad one either. More Machine Than Rat. Thorn loses his keyword Medic, and all Strike Team members gain the keyword Construct. Okay, that's not too bad. I like these, though. I like 1, 2, and 3. Okay, Toxic Waste is really good. The Overcharge is not bad, so that's basically the almost like Augmented. So they would use Charge, but then you'd have to take the saves. But like I said, the Splat gets rid of that, and the Nest is getting rid of that. Man, I got to think about this when we play. I think I would go Nest of 2 Mothers 1, Toxic Waste 2. I think Overcharge and Overcharge Tech and Toxic Waste tied for second. I don't know. It depends on what I would be facing. And then More Machine Than Rat. I would put that at last. But that's the order I like these. Lido Special Rule we know, and then we have all the cool keywords down here. So this is a interesting little elite list that we have here. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more given to it instead of just kind of the copy and paste. Like maybe the Vault Stalkers have a little bit, or maybe they have a better range. Going from a range of 5 to from 6 to 5 would have been a nice thing. Or like the guys that are shooting, they would fight. They would shoot on a 5, but fight on a 4, fight on a 6. And just reverse it. And then the guys that are combat guys fight on a 4, and then their range would be 6. It would be, crappy. Their range, their survives are pretty standard. They do all have armor 1. I'll give them that. All right, they all have armor 1. Especially the Crone Sister, the Overcharger does. Has that. He does have tough, which is good. But this could be a fun list. This is not really super powerful, although the upgraded bioengineering works good, and the special orders, or the ones you have to pick before the game, are not bad. The specialized operations. Yeah, I wish they changed that, because special orders was the splat, and then specialized operations. It's like almost it sounds very similar. It's very confusing. But that's just my 2 cents. I think the stats should have been just a little bit better for these guys, because they seem a little underwhelming. It's like I could pretty much almost take these guys, other than the Crone Mother and the Crone Sister and the Overcharger. Everything else is basically in the list. Why they took out the Overcharger in the regular veer-myn list, I don't know. I'm sorry, excuse me. I don't mean that. Why they took the Crone Mother out of the list, I don't understand. The Overcharger is in the list, and so basically the Crone Mother and the Crone Sister, you're taking them. Those are the new things. Thorn is a living legend. So I don't know, man. I wish that I had high hopes for this. I like the special order, and I like the specialized operation. I think those are really good. I think their stats should be a little better, because they are an elite list. Keep the fodder, and then the specialist should be a little bit better with the stats. Like I said before, just minor changes would have been keeping around, because some of the elite lists are a little tough, like the Arias contract guys. The Chisia was a grade up, and then the Hot 7 was good. So give them a little bit of a boost. I think that's just it. But yeah, guys, this is the Surge and Destroy. This is the Surge and Destroy elite list. It was uncovered on the My Mini Factory. I think it's going to be in the vault, but as of taping this video right now, it's not in the vault yet. Hopefully it will be soon. I'm assuming that it will be. I know my guys over there will take care of us and put that in the vault. Also, we do have a link to the My Mini Factory in this video down below if you want to just check that out, see where they're at. And even if you're a vault member, there's a terrain only pledge that you can do, and they got some milestones that they're uncovering. But hey, what do you guys think about the Surge and Destroy? You feel the same way I do, or do you see this as something something that you would play, something too powerful? Am I going a little bit off kilter here and thinking they're a little underwhelming? I don't know. I mean, they're a little underwhelming for me, but I have to get them on the table and play them. I think maybe 2 Crone Mothers would be exciting. But what do you think? Definitely give me a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if this, like I said, the first time here, why don't you consider subscribing? Also, if you like this video, just throw me a thumbs up. And even if you could throw a comment up there that says, hey, nice video, or something, hello coach, or whatever, rats all day, whatever you want to put in there would be great, because the more comments, the more thumbs up, and the more subscribers we get. It helps with the algorithm, helps the channel out a lot. Just check out down below, we got a link tree, all our socials. But yeah, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you. I appreciate our channel members and our Patreon members. We love you guys, and we will see you in the next video. Have a great one.